This is my trip to New Zealand for Tahr and Fallow deer hunt. Here's a photo from the lodge. Beautiful view from their kitchen there. And we're on our way to the tahr hunting area. And this is Mount Cook. Got there just at sunrise. It was beautiful. And this is where we're going to be tahr hunting and looking back down the valley. And then here's what it looks like without so much clouds in the way. And this is where the tahr live. We unloaded the quad and got ready to go. This is the shack we stayed in. And this is Scout, helps find wounded game. Really good dog. Got some more flowers here. And then this is my water bottle that I've taken all over the world with me when I've gone hunting. It shows how rugged some of the terrain can be and how brushy. Here's a small group of tahr. And then this is the one that I got. I asked for a really old one and I got a really old one. This may actually be the oldest one they've ever taken. 11 years old, almost twice as old as what they usually get. This shows that the constellation Orion is available in the southern hemisphere also. It's just upside down from what we're used to. And here's the moonrise and some stars before we head out for the fallow deer hunt, which is in the McKenzie district. And this is from the ridge at the ranch where we're fallow deer hunting. Here's the hunting shacks. I stayed in the one on the left. And here's a whole herd of fallow deer. It's nothing that we were interested in hunting. And that took care of that day. And a nice sunset. And get started early the next day. Hunted hard all day long. Saw these pretty foxgloves. But I did manage to get a really nice fallow deer. And so I took lots of photos. Really like the antlers on this. And the coloring on the cape is really nice also. Very pleased with this. Just beautiful.
Okay, here's my fallow deer. And if you look up there to the right of the fence, in between those two trees is where I took the shot. About 280 yards, a little more. And it fell where even I could do the tracking.
Once again, finished up at last light, had a nice sunset. The next day we had really nice fallow deer backstrap. Took some nice photos of the view from the lodge again. And then we went out to load some red deer into a truck for market. They're on their way to market. This is the view from the field where we loaded the deer into the truck. And some more flowers. Just before I get ready to head out to the airport, get a car, and head to Te Anau area on my way to Milford Sound. And going through these pretty quickly because these are just some sightseeing photos. Lots of water. And this is in the Milford Sound area itself. While waiting for the boat that was going to take me out into the sound, I took a bunch of wildlife photos, lots of birds in the marsh area. I don't know what most of these birds are, but they were all very interesting. And it's a temperate rainforest in this area, and this shows just how wet it gets. And look at that waterfall, just, it's amazing how much water there is. But they get 10 meters of rain in this area every year. And we were fortunate enough to have a couple of fur seals, setting up on the rocks, showing off for all the boats going by. And we took the boat out the sound all the way to the ocean, and then turned around, came back on the other side of the sound, which is really a fjord. You can see how rugged the mountains are in this part of New Zealand. It's just really remarkable. And that pretty much ends my trip to New Zealand. I hope you've enjoyed the video.